Today, I'm going to talk about how to work into the front loop only. When you look at your work, that's two-dimensional. On this work, I've been working back and forth. So it's a flat piece. I'm not working in the round. This is what the tops of the stitches look like. Ordinarily, you would insert your hook under both loops. There is a line of loops that are closer to you. That edge are the front loops, and there's a line of loops that are further away from you. Those loops along the back are the back loops. When you work into the front loop only, you will insert your hook only under the front loop. You will not insert your hook under both loops. This is a stitch as normal, worked under both the front loop and the back loop. So we will be very careful to only insert the hook under that front loop, and then you can complete your stitch. The front loops are always the loops that are closer to you, so front loop or back loop is a matter of perspective. I am working all of these stitches only into the front loop, so that means, again, insert your hook only under that front loop from the front of the work, under the loop, into the middle of those loops, right between the front loop and the back loop. Yarn over, pull up, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops to complete a single crochet. So I'm going to do that along this entire edge. As you work front loops, you will not work into the back loops. That means the back loops are left unworked. I've almost completed a whole row of front loop only crochet. That means that the front of the work, the side of the work that's facing me right now, will look relatively normal and flat, just like all the previous rows. But on the back of the work, where we did not work into the back loop only, we have this ridge of loops that are left over unworked that we could at a later point work into, or we could leave them unworked and they are just a textural ridge of unworked loop stitches. So then we would chain 1 turn, and now we're working along the side of the work with those leftover back loops, but our front loops are now these loops that are closer to us on the same side as the previous row's leftover back loops. And the back loops of our current row are on the side of the work that is away from us. We will not use those. So to work into the front loop only after you've chain 1 turned, now we only still insert our hook under those leftover or under those front loops, leaving the back loop only unworked. So to show you what that looks like when you work in the round, I have this piece. Because we aren't chaining 1 and turning when working on this 3-dimensional piece, we're always working in the round, so we're always working in the same direction, unless I throw something crazy at you in the middle of a pattern. We will insert our hook only under the loop that is closer to us. That's the loop that is closer to the outside right side of the work. The loop that is closer to the inside wrong side of the work is the back loop. So to work into the front loop only, here we will insert the hook under the loop that is close to us, only that loop, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, and pull through those 2 loops. That works into the front loop and it leaves the back loops unworked. We could do that the whole way around this row. You may or may not work into those leftover loops. It is important to leave the loops unworked when asked to do that. When asked to work in a front loop or a back loop only, it is very purposeful and part of the design and shaping. So I hope that helps.